Hello, it is a Thursday, which means it is a new day and a new vlog, and we are going to be cleaning out the apartment for the last time today because we are handing it over to the new owner tomorrow. So there are just a couple of things missing. We have a few boxes left in the storage unit. We have two lead strips that we had to take down that he didn't want to keep. We have to carry the shelf system that we had in the bathroom from the storage unit up into the apartment. And we also have to just mop over the floors one last time before we hand it over. There is also a glass shelf that we have to clean. So I have to bring some dish soap and my mom recommended salmiak, which is really stinky but really good for fat. Whatever it's called. Well, fat, that's what it's called. So that's what we're doing tonight. I got home really late yesterday. I went to Sweden after I finished my seminar, and now I have today, tomorrow, the weekend, and Monday at home, and then I'm going to another seminar for 3 days. And yesterday when I finished the seminar, I also got my this is an evidence of passing the 18-hour personvernkontroll och övervakning, and some questions about what it is, what you should learn. I have several of these, and once I get my room in order, I want to kind of display these. I think they're kind of fun. So I'm gonna have my bookshelves along this wall, which I've mentioned before, so maybe I'll put them in frames and then just stack them, because there will be quite a lot of space from the shelf, which is 106 centimeters, to here, which is 140 something, I believe, up to the roof. You can also see the new color of the roof, which I painted. This is antique green from Jotun. I originally went with a different color, which was just a touch lighter, but I really like this color. It looks very nice, and I feel like it goes well with all of the greenish things that I have in the room, as well as all of my plants, of course. So I'm hoping to be able to start cleaning some here, because on Saturday Mary's going to a motocross something as a mechanic, which means that I will be home alone all day. So I'm going to try to be effective and try to clean all of the walls. I haven't done that yet, and I don't think I'm going to have time to do that today or tomorrow, because we're cleaning out the apartment and then handing over the apartment. But on Saturday, I'm hoping to dry. I'm not sure how long the walls have to dry for before I can go and paint over them. Obviously they are a paneling, which means that there is detailing in the wood, which is not the easiest thing to just roll over, so you have to go in with both a brush and a roll. And I have so much editing to catch up to. I was planning on doing some editing while I was at the seminar, because usually there aren't a lot of stuff happening. But because we have the seminar was until 5 the first day, and then we had dinner at 6. The time in between there, I went to the store, because the hotel was in the middle of nowhere, so it took a while to go to the store and back. And then obviously I have my freelance things that I have to do every day, and that takes some time. And then we went for a walk in the woods, which took an hour. And then on Tuesday was the same thing. We had a seminar until 6, and then dinner started at 6, and then after that we took a walk in the woods, and then we took a quick dip in the lake, which was so cold but also kind of nice. And then I took a beer afterwards, and then I had to catch up on my freelancing. And yesterday I was done with the seminar at 1 o'clock. I skipped lunch to go to, because we always have lunch after the seminar so that people can eat before they go home. And I skipped lunch and went straight to Sweden, and then that was an hour and a half drive from the hotel to Sweden, and then it was 2 hours, 40 minutes, something like that, back home. I was home right around 9 o'clock. Because it takes a little bit longer, because you have to cross the border and show your papers and whatnot, which is typically not something that you have to do when you cross the border from Norway to Sweden. Europe is very open like that, but with the Corona passport and everything, or the certificate, you have to show that, which just takes some extra time. So I was home around 9, and then we just watched a couple of episodes of that 70s show, put all of the Sweden goods away, and then that was basically that. And then this morning I started work at 7:30. It's been a busy week, so I'm really excited to just have the weekend to relax and hopefully get started on this room, because this room is so dark. And now that it's starting to get dark later, and no, it's starting to be dark later in the day, and it starts to get earlier. It starts to get dark earlier in the afternoon. This room soaks up so much light with the natural wooden walls, so I really need to get it painted so that I will not I don't know what I was saying. Just so that it's not so dark, because I'm obviously working in here. Having the ceiling done feels really nice though. I also have paint enough left in the bucket, but I can use the same exact paint for these ones. What are they called? I don't even know. And then when I've done that, I can assemble my bookshelves, put in the wallpaper, or test if I want the wallpaper in there, and then put in the wallpaper if I want it. Place them all on the wall, and then I can start putting my books away, which are still downstairs in Marius's room. And then I can finally start to get my boxes out of here. I can put the shelves up on the wall. I'm also getting some shelves here to have like some filming equipment and stuff on. I think my microphone that I got and stuff like that. But anyway, I am gonna go back to work. I feel like I've been rambling for a while now, so. Hey guys, it is Friday today, which feels so nice to have a weekend. And it's been so nice being home for the last few days after I went to a seminar earlier this week. Today we are actually handing over our apartment to the buyer, and I can't wait to finally like get that apartment out of my life and be able to actually like focus on this house and not have like 2 sets of bills and all that stuff. So that's going to be really nice. We're doing that at 5:30 today. And I think there was something else that I was going to say, but what was that? I don't remember. I have no idea, actually. Okay, so I bought this plant, and this desperately has to be repotted, so I'm just gonna take it out. You can see, like... yeah. Needs some care. Look how root bound. Yeah. I don't have a new pot that is the right size, so I have to go out and get one. We're going out anyway because we're heading over the apartment. So I'm just gonna have to stop by the plant shop and pick up a new pot. This is 12. Well, this is the right one, but they're both 12. So I have to pick up like a 15 centimeter pot maybe, because that's just way too tight. So I'm gonna just move it back inside, and then I'm gonna do this till tonight or tomorrow instead. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Calm down. We just handed over our apartment. Everything went fine, and now we officially only have one place, which feels so nice. I just stopped by the plant store because I had to pick up a pot for the plant that I showed you earlier, which is a marble queen. And I just picked up some leca as well. I haven't done anything with leca before, but I figured it would be fun to try. So I picked up a bag. Leca's pretty inexpensive, so if I don't like it, it's not a big loss. I'm also gonna do some more research into leca, because I have seen some people like boil them and flush them and whatnot. Flushing them I do get, because you want to get all of the like of there, but like boiling them and stuff, I don't know if that's really necessary, so I'm just gonna do some research. Good morning. I just made some coffee for myself, but I'm gonna be repotting this plant now. I don't have any bark and perlite, so I'm just gonna be using regular plant soil, but because it's so root bound, I don't think that's gonna be a problem because it's gonna soak up all the water anyway. At least that's what I'm hoping, and then I can repot it again in the spring once I pick up bark and perlite and all of that stuff. I haven't bought that yet since it's fall, so there's not really much plant stuff to do right now, except if I buy new ones, which are going crazy apparently. So much better. And some of the leaves on this plant are so freaking gorgeous. This has some damage. I'm not sure what happened to it, but it's growing a lot. There's like new leaves popping out everywhere. Hello. It is like 1:30 and I'm headed out to check out some stores. I'm headed to Felleskjøpet to pick up some hydroponic fertilizer for the leca that I bought yesterday. I'm also gonna see if they still have the packs of like decent sized pots, because I don't know, I had to go out yesterday just to pick up a bigger pot for that plant and it was freaking annoying. And now that I have the basement space to just have things for when I need them, I definitely want to do that. Probably also stopping by the plant store because why not? And I have to stop by the grocery store because I'm out of coffee and crisp bread. Next week I'm going to the office, which means that I will be driving, well, not next week, but the week after. I'm gonna be driving to the office every single day. Well, no, I have Tuesday and Wednesday at home. I forgot to mention that in my previous vlog, but I have Tuesdays and Wednesdays home the weeks that I'm at the office because I do union stuff, and some of that stuff is confidential and people obviously can't hear me talking. So the days that I have half a day of just that, it's easier for me to just be home, and I finally got acceptance from that from work as well. I also have, I'm going to make some DIY like macrame hangers for my plants because some of them have to be hung up, or they don't have to, but I want to. And it's easier for me to do that when I have, because I got the screw hooks for the ceiling and I picked up the cotton thread that you do the actual thing with, but I should also get some like rings that I can attach the macrame to, so that I have macrame to the ring and then I put the ring on the hook instead of placing the actual macrame on the hook. And I didn't think about that yesterday, so I'm gonna go out and pick that as well. Look how huge. Oh my god. That is some golden pothos. I really want one of these, but it's gonna grow me out of the house. Okay, we got some perlite and some 17 centimeter pots. I have gotten these in the past and I used them all. Okay, I didn't pick up any plants, but I did pick up some perlite and some pots. And there is a new thrift shop in this area that I'm gonna go check out. I haven't been in there before. I'm not quite sure if they are open right now, but it's like a few minutes drive, so we're just gonna stop by and check. It's Valsmoen Bruktbutikk. There are so many cars. Hønefoss is not a big city, but driving here when there is traffic, it's like crazy. Okay, we were here and it looks like it's open, so let's see if we can find anything. This store is huge. It is quite crowded as well, so I think they should have had a bigger area. Like, there is so much stuff everywhere. It's kind of cool. But there's not prices on anything. Well, on some things apparently. And I don't like having to ask how much things are and then put it back if I'm not happy with the price. I think it's kind of awkward. Yeah, I didn't pick up anything. They had so much stuff. It was almost impossible to move around. There wasn't prices on anything, barely. I found prices on some things which were way too expensive to be a thrift shop. Like, they had like a plain red plant pot and it was like $7 for a plain red planter in a thrift shop. Like, they had like a lot of glasses and vases and trays and stuff like that, but when you don't know what it costs, it's kind of awkward if you have to like, how much is this, and then they say like it's $10 and you're like, oh, that's too much, and then you place it back. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the other one. I know that they are pretty cheap. They don't have as good of a selection, but at least it's like, it's tidy. It's easy to see what is where, what costs what, and yeah, not great. These are so cool. See the fuzzy leaf shape too. I bought one of these, but all of the leaves died. Oh my god, look at that dying caladium. And then this one with like the velvety leaves. This is so pretty. It's raining, so I put up my hood. But I looked into the price of that Calathea Sabrina, and it's 200, so I might get it. But I'm gonna come doodle first to see if I can find some rings. I am headed home. The thrift store in Hønefoss is apparently closed on Saturdays, so I didn't stop by there, but I picked up some other things in addition to the grocery shopping that I had to do. So I'll show you those once I get home. I didn't end up buying the plants that I was drooling at, just because I need to get my room in order first. I can't justify the space right now. I have to paint things and hang up my shelves and whatnot before I do that. Beautiful plant though. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plant. But yeah. Hey. She had a tick, so I had to get it out. And then she got some snacks. I don't know if you can see it. She's so nice. She didn't make a sound while I took it out. This is not gonna work. I am just gonna show you what I picked up today. I got this set of 5 17-centimeter pots that I showed you in the car. And then I picked up a bag of perlite, which I also showed you in the car. And then these are some like plant stakes, like wooden spires that you... flower sticks, apparently they're called. But they're like bamboo sticks that you can support your plants with. I also picked up 2 of these macrame hangers. They were also on sale. I think it was like 40% off. This fits pots up to 20 centimeters. I got these mostly as a guide because I bought cotton yarn or cotton thread that I can make my own macrame hangers with, but I just wanted to see how these were. So this is what it would look like once it is all finished. This is like one of the super simple kinds of macrame hangers that you can use. And I also picked up some black jute cord. This is, or twine, jute twine. I got some cotton thread yesterday, which is just like a white natural color like this one. And I thought it would be cool if I could do like a multicolored one. This one was also on sale, this last thing. Not the last thing. Oh yeah. Hydroponics fertilizer that I showed you. And then they have this one. This is a hanging planter as well. This is... I don't know how many centimeters this is. It doesn't say. But this is not an inner pot anyway, so I would just use a regular inner pot with this. It comes with like the metal wire that you use to hang it, and then it has a little clasp that you can put on a hook or whatever, like this. This is crooked. I don't know if I like the wire look, so I might cover the wire up with some thread. But this was like $3 or something, and I couldn't believe it, so that is that. Finished editing my video and it is saving. I'm just gonna see if I can clean out some of the leca that I bought so that I can take some cuttings and just have them ready to go when I need them. Let's see how dirty the water is. Good morning. It is Monday the 13th of September and today is also election day in Norway. So I am gonna head out and vote before work. I start work at 12 today and they open the voting things at 9. I was supposed to vote like ahead of time, but I didn't get so far. So we're gonna do it today. Because voting is important, you know? So I'm just gonna make some coffee that I can have in the car with me because they were really slow processing our moving here. And when you vote like ahead of time, you can vote wherever you want in the country, but on the actual election day, you have to vote in the right municipality. So I'm just gonna head out right away because I would rather have more time at home before work because I have a lot of freelancing to do, like I always do on Mondays. My camera does not want to focus on me, but I have my coffee. We're gonna go vote. I tried to set up my camera a little bit differently. Not sure how it's gonna work, but we'll try it on my way home. I can definitely see this is in the way, but it's gonna work for now. There's a kindergarten. Okay, this is definitely not working. There's a kindergarten there right next to where I voted, and there was a little ginger kid walking around the road, and all of the kindergartners were like following the cat. Excuse the noise, but I just stopped at the mall because I want to pick up that plant that I was drilling in, if they still have it. They only had one, and I just decided that I can't let it go. Can we talk about how beautiful this plant is? This is a caleithia, so it does like high humidity, so I did spray it with some water, which is why it looks like shiny some places, but it is actually a completely matte, kind of like a velvety feel on the leaves of this plant. So this is a Caleithia Sabrina, and it is so beautiful. Good morning. It is like 7 a.m. and she really wants to get out. So I'm gonna let her out, and then I'm gonna start the desolator in my car so that it's hopefully not freezing cold when I have to leave in half an hour-ish. Yeah. It's so foggy today too. Hopefully it's gonna disappear so I don't have to drive in the fog everywhere. Can you see this like huge line of spider web? Hi. All right, my suitcase is ready. So I have a conditioner because my huge one doesn't fit in here. And then I have underwear here, blazer, a shirt, and then under here I have t-shirts and an extra pair of jeans, toiletries, and my headset, just an extra bra because why not, my phone charger, which I forgot last time, and also my little makeup case. And then my laptop I'm obviously also bringing with me. It's not quite time for me to leave yet, but almost. So I'm just gonna do some freelance work while I wait for the clock to tick, because there's no point in me leaving earlier than I have to today, because I am going to Starbucks first in yes time, and they don't open until 9, so there's no point in me being there before 9, and my seminar starts at 10, so probably gonna have some excess time at the hotel. We're going to the Hotel Runway Gardermoen, so I'm going there, staying there until Thursday. I don't remember if I told you actually, but I finally ordered my plane tickets for Toulouse, and I also have to book my hotel. I haven't done that yet. I don't know why, it feels weird. I haven't done it in so long, you know? This is the temperature. I don't know if you can see that. There, 2.6 degrees Celsius, which is like 35 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. I just gotta show you my Monstera before I leave because she's been moping since we moved, and she's finally sprouting some new leaves. Look, you can see these leaves that are new. They don't have any fenestrations in them at all, basically, although they used to have. So we have a new leaf coming in right here, and then there's another one starting to pop its way out right here. I have about an hour and a half drive to Starbucks Starbucks, and then they also have a plant shop, and it closes too early for me to go there after one of the course days. So I'm gonna head there now because we start at 9 in the course days and not at 10. Today is just quicker because people have to drive there and stuff. They start the day a little bit later. Ready to get some coffee. Here we are. It is probably gonna take some time before the rooms are ready, but I'm still gonna ask because it would be nice to be able to check in right away. I just got my room key, so we're gonna check out the room super quick while I have a break. I have a double bed. This is so dark. TV. Little desk space. There's even a little openable window. Honestly, I'm just happy to have a double bed. The pillows also look really nice and floofy. And I have a view straight out to the airport. Good morning. It is day 2 of the seminar. I just took a shower, which my hair desperately needed, and we're gonna head down and get some breakfast. Also, yesterday they changed out the rotation at work, so instead of going back to the office next week, I'm going back to the office the week after that, and then 2 weeks at home, and then 1 week in the office, etc. So that's actually kind of nice because I was working weekend next week, and now I don't have to drive into the office Friday night and Saturday, which is great. So that's going to be really nice, and that also means that all of my team is going to be there at the same time. We were split into 2 teams during Corona, and our rotation originally was that one team was 1 week, and then the next team was the next week. So now we're all going to be together, which is so nice. Also yesterday, I didn't film much, but my food was not great. Well, the lunch was fine. It was like sweet potato and whatnot. For dinner, I got appetizer was salad leaves. Like I got the same appetizer that everyone else got, but they took all of the not vegan stuff away, so they removed the cheese and the salami and all of that stuff, which means that there was basically nothing left. And then for dinner, first I got food that I couldn't eat, so they had to find new one, and then I didn't end up getting my actual food until like people started eating dessert. And for dessert, I got chopped fruit, so not great. Hopefully it's gonna be better today. Also for like a between meals snack, because we have breakfast, like we start the seminar at 9, so we have to have breakfast before then, obviously, and then we have lunch at 1 o'clock, and then we have dinner at 7. So they have like put into like snack times in between, because we're not going to be paying for stuff for the seminar if we don't want to, you know. And my snack yesterday was salted crackers, because that was everything they found that was vegan, so that was kind of sad. Hopefully it is better today, but at least for breakfast there's always possibilities with like baked beans and toast and whatnot.
Vi som står der oppe der, ja.
Hæ?
Vi som står oppe der, ja.